The question, though, tonight, if it can happen there, could it happen here? Which communities here in West Michigan are watching that situation down in Ferguson?
We went to Kalamazoo, a city with some well-documented racial struggles between the police and the community, to find out. 24 News 8's Heather Walker spoke with the police chief there. Heather?
Yeah, Marley, the chief says what happened in Ferguson could happen here, but basically he was saying it could happen anywhere. That's why they're working so hard to improve race relations. Within the last year, the Kalamazoo Public Safety Department has taken steps to prevent incidents like this. Here's video from April of 2010 when a traffic stop turned violent here. A crowd circled the officer as he struggled with a suspect in his car. The group later threw rocks, shattering the cruiser's windows. How are the race relations here in Kalamazoo between the community and the police department?
You know, I'd like to think they're pretty good. Certainly not perfect.
That became clear in a study the chief commissioned last year that found the department was racially profiling. Since then, he put in place new training and policies that can be measured. The chief says what happened in Ferguson has only upped his efforts.
I think that is representative of how much race is an issue, specifically in law enforcement community relations.
Growing up with someone who grew up, you don't like the police, you don't trust the police.
Citizens spoke out tonight at an event put on by Empower Michigan. They talked about police relations. The chief acknowledges it stems from a long history of mistrust and mistreatment.
In Kalamazoo, I'm so proud of Chief Hadley and Assistant Chief Webster, but at the end of the day, if we don't have the economic base, if black people don't have jobs, then we don't have power, we don't have influence.
And if you don't have a relationship with your community, if you can't sit down and listen, and you can't sit down and speak with folks in a reasonable manner, then you're really not in a good place to solve problems.
That's what the chief was saying. It's all about getting out of the community, gaining that trust. Now, I did ask if the department has any negative backlash because of what happened in Ferguson. He said so far that's not the case. Live in Kalamazoo, Heather Walker, 24-hour News 8.